Today we're going to look at magnetic forces. And what I want to do first, have you ever done a KWL chart?
Yes.
Raise your hand if you ever done a KWL. See, y'all know what it is, okay? I've given you a KWL chart for magnets. Now what I want you to do in your groups, now you can do this together. We're going to do the K, that's what you know, or what you think you know. It doesn't have to be right, but at least write down what you know about magnets. Then, what you want to know, what you want to learn about magnets. Try to fill in these two columns. Now let's have, at least try to get 5 or 6 things in each column. Okay, you can talk with your group, discuss it, take about 2 or 3 minutes, get to work.
They're attracted to the opposite charge.
Good, write it down.
And then
I'll let him come out.
Because like now they want to go. I want to know why
they have north and south pole. They are.
So you said they connect together? How do they connect together?
Yeah. They can pull together or push apart.
Oh, good.
a compass is a magnet. Put it on the side of your magnet.
Oh, I thought you had 4. But what they...
Okay, what else do you have?
Really? Like curl it like
You have
Write it down.
anything else that we know? I don't know how it works though. Yeah, I'm much about that.
How they work.
I don't know what the says.
Look how big they made.
Oh wait, it's good.
Why am I? This is bad. But why is that wire? There's different types of living. Actually,
I already know that, or do I?
Okay, about 4 minutes. Remember, make sure you get some things about what you want to learn about.
What's the biggest?
yeah. But we can't stand without what it's how better.
So if you're good for 2,
Different types they wouldn't know.
Don't choke on
What
it.
do, what?
Don't choke on it now. Choking on low.
you got 7, maybe. Hell, they push you.
Choking on
Did you say?
Y'all good with your list?
Hey guys.
Yeah,
Okay.
but they cover a lot, so.
They're very good points, then you say.
Yes.
They got the camera touching my hand.
Yes, sir. Gosh, you have.
Okay? Alright, let's talk about this together. Now, when we do this, if we write something down that you knew, you just like, I forgot about that, you can add that to your list. But if you didn't know it, don't really write it down. That would be something you can put in later that you learned. So, who wants to share things that you know about magnets? Okay, go ahead, Sage.
Okay. Magnets are attracted to their opposite charge and opposed to their own charge.
Okay, so I'm going to put attracted to opposite charge. I'm going to put plus slash minus. Repel like charge. Okay? If somebody else wants to share, go ahead.
They are a force.
Okay, they are a force. Now, remember, what do we say? What is a force?
A push or a pull.
Good. They are a force. In other words, they have a push or a pull. Okay, who else? Things that you know. Go ahead, Emerald.
It attracts most metal.
You said they attract most, or attracted to most metals? Okay. Attracted to most metals. Now, do you know what metals they're attracted to? Does anybody know? Anybody want to guess? What?
Iron.
Iron's one of them. There's three. There's really three things that make up magnets. Yes?
Steel.
Steel is actually an alloy. It's got some stuff in it, but yes, it is magnetic. So let's put that on the want to know. Metals that make magnets. Okay, did you have something you know?
No, want to know.
Okay, want to know. Go ahead.
Why do magnets stick to metal, but metal doesn't stick to other metals?
Okay, why magnets stick to metal?
Other metals can't stick to.
I got you. But metals will stick to each other. All right. Anybody else know? Want to know? Either one. Sage, go ahead. Which one are you talking about?
I want to know, like, exactly why they're attracted, like, to the opposite,
Okay,
and, like,
good
repel, and, like,
Why?
repel each other instead of attracting to, like, the light.
Okay. Good. So I'm gonna put why they attract / repel. Okay. Go ahead, Fred.
If there's different types of,
That's for the want to know.
just,
If there's different types. All right. Go ahead. Ed.
How they're made.
Okay, how they're made. We have a good list here. But want to know. Let me ask one more time. Has anybody got anything in the no category? Anything in the no? Look, you just group, y'all didn't have anything. Do y'all have anything different for the no category? Nothing new? Anybody else in the no category? All right, any other questions for the want to know category? Yes.
I want to know how we can use magnets with electricity.
Okay, so how, I'm about to run out of space, how to use with electricity. And we will actually get to that later. Anybody want to add anything to this list? It's a good list of what things we know, want to know, and we'll talk about later what we've learned. Now, flip over on the back of the page. Now, when we say, if we're going to test things to see if they're magnetic, what are we testing for? What are you looking for when you hold a magnet to something to know if it's magnetic?
Stick.
Okay? It sticks to it. It's magnetic. It's attracted to it. On the back of your paper, I'm going to give you this bag. It's got a bag of stuff. It's got 14 different items in the bag. Okay, there's 14 different things, and they're all listed right there. See where it says items to test? What I want you to do is you're going to make a data table on the back, and you're going to design it however you want. Now, make sure you put these 14 items on there, and they're all listed up there. It makes it easy on you. You're going to make a column for predictions, and then you're going to make a column when you actually test it to see if it's magnetic. So I'm going to come around and give you a bag. I'll give you some time to do this. It'll probably take 10 minutes. But start drawing you like a data table on the back. List the items, make a column for predictions, and then make a column for when you actually test it. So I'm going to give you this bag. You can take the stuff out when you're ready. If you don't know what something is, like you're confused, raise your hand, I'll show you. They're all listed on the board. Most of them are pretty obvious. Sometimes they're a little confusing. So make that. And we're going to talk about, we'll actually give you a magnet in a few minutes and let you test. So remember, you need 14 lines to get it all on there.
cash me a second.
Okay, now we've made our predictions, and let's talk about our predictions for just a second. Then I'm going to give you the magnets you can actually test. Now, Aluminum kind of goes together. Do y'all think the aluminum will be magnetic or not? Okay. I saw in one group y'all had yes for some and no for some. Trent, was it your group?
I think so. Possibly.
Which one did you say yes on?
I said yes to screen.
And no for full?
Yes.
Why do you think there'd be a difference if they're both made of aluminum?
No.
Okay. What about brass? Do y'all think brass is going to be magnetic?
No.
No.
Oh, yeah.
What about cassette tape?
I said yes.
No? Okay.
I said
Well, listen to this. Raise your hand if you say yes for cassette tape.
I'm sorry.
We have a couple of groups say yes. What about fastener, the brass fastener?
no.
Yeah.
Yes.
Golf tee.
No.
I haven't anybody say yes all day for golf tee. Paper clip.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Why do you think paper clips say yes?
Because we've done it before. Because we've done it.
I know. People have those little holders that hold them, the magnetic. What about pipe cleaner?
Yes. Yes.
Rubber band?
No.
Twist tie?
Yes.
Washer?
Yes.
Copper wire?
Yes.
Wire nail?
Yes.
Now, I'm going to give you 4 magnets in each group. That way you can have enough to kind of share. But look, I want you to take the magnets. When you get them, kind of hold them up and feel what it feels like when they attract each other, and then flip it over and see what it feels like when they're repelling. See the difference in them. Then you can take the magnets and test each of those items in your bag. That way you can put on the actual if they were magnetic or not. So work together, talk amongst your group, fill in your chart, and you actually test them. Look up here, let's talk about this for a second. Now, when you tested these items, how many of these things surprised you?
A couple.
Okay, hold on, let me put it this way. Obviously, if you missed it, you were probably surprised. How many got more than 10 correct? Oh, more than 11 correct.
Oh, I got
Wait, I haven't
12
counted
correct.
up yet.
13. Did y'all get every one of them? Y'all missed one? Which one did you miss? Okay. Look, this is the one that gets everybody almost, the cassette tape.
Hey, I got it wrong. I was so happy.
Yeah.
I got it
said
right.
yes.
Now,
Yeah.
let me let you in a little secret. Is the cassette tape metal?
No.
No, it's not. But when they make cassette tape, they actually put a thin layer of iron over that plastic. That's kind of how it works, and that's why it ends up being magnetic. Now, aluminum. Was aluminum magnetic? No. Was brass?
No.
Any of the brass? So none of that was magnetic? How about paper clip?
Yes.
Yes. Pipe cleaner?
Yeah.
That kind of surprises somebody sometimes because they think all that fuzzy stuff and on the outside makes it won't work. Rubber band? That's easy. Twist ties?
Yes.
What about the washer?
Yes.
How about copper? Was copper magnetic? No. Wire nail?
Yes.
Okay, wire nail was a yes. Now, here's what I'll tell you what we've done today. Look, we've just kind of introduced the topic and we made up our KWL chart. Now look, there's several things on here we're going to do the next couple of days. Tomorrow, we're going to look at the strength of magnets, how you can make them stronger, what makes up a magnet. There's actually 3 different metals that are magnetic. If you want to have a permanent magnet, there's 3 metals. Does anybody know what they are?
Wait.
3 different types of metals that are magnetic. Iron is one. It's not copper. You've got iron. You've got what? Oh, I thought I heard one of them. It's close. It's not copper. It's cobalt's one of them.
Said that.
And there's one other one. Close. It's nickel.
I said that.
So iron, cobalt, nickel are the 3 that are magnetic. 3 types of metals that are magnetic. You're going to have one of those if you want to have something that's magnetic. So we're going to look at some of these questions. And we'll talk more about this tomorrow. We're going to get into we're going to actually create our own lab, make a fair test. Working on some of this tomorrow. So put all your stuff back in the bag. Make sure your magnets are ready. Keep this stuff in your notebook. And we are finished.